Lance. We do see the ground upgrade coming in. And oh my gosh, is he going to be able to do some damage there? Great force field keeping the Zerglings from getting in there. But they are going to get up here and hit the main. This, although he does not have all that many probes, and he's mostly mined out from here, so that's not that big of a deal. He is bringing in a couple zealots to deal with this, and as this is happening, we have the major attack coming down here from Huck. Let's see what Huck can do against artosis. Keep an eye up here. These Zerglings are doing some more economical damage. This is so hard to follow everybody with stuff coming in from all the sides here. I don't think those spine crawlers were even able to get a kill off. Now, can Huck snipe this hatchery? He might be able to. If he can, that's going to be huge. Because as a Zerg, you always want to be one expansion ahead of your opponent. It means you can macro more efficiently because you have to do everything from larva, and it means you're going to have much higher income. Let's look at the income level right now. Artosis is at 1,000 and about 500, having around there, while Artosis is at 700 minerals per minute. That is a huge event. And it looks like he was able to clean up those Zerglings, but they have done their damage. Look at the harvesters here. 35 under 55. Artosis' favor. That's huge. He's able to quickly put down the hatchery. Look, I'm not sure if this is his macro failing or is he just got so many gatherers out. Although he was able to quickly get rid of those two changes. Are going to go out. Make sure we got nothing here. He is taking another expansion, ladies and gentlemen. A double expand from Artosis. Unheard of in StarCraft 2. These two changelings gonna pop up real quickly, and it's kind of funny, but they do move quite a bit faster when they change. And those Zerglings have met their maker. Great control, though, able to pull them back in time. Let's look at the unit tab. Actually, no, let's go look at the armor. We're looking at almost exact even armies right now. Supply, 25 over 32 for Huck, and 128 over 40 for Artosis here. This is going to be very interesting. Although I think the unit composition favors Huck. He's got the High Templar for the Psi Storm, and he's got the Colossuses versus the Zergling. We have 20 Zerglings, 22 Hydralisks, and the Corruptor, the mighty Corruptor, is on the field to counteract the Colossuses and the Colossi. Excuse me. All right, Huck knows about this expansion, and I guarantee you he knows there's an expansion there just because of the way it's just because he knows the game so well and he has great game sense. And Artosis does not know about this expansion. I wonder if he's going to find out. He is setting up some Zerglings as we speak. He does not see it. Oh, sorry about the sound, everyone. Wrong hotkey. He did not see that. That could be huge. Is he going to be able to run them up? He's running one that way. Oh, maybe a miss micro here. He can't get up there, but I guarantee you he thinks about it. Great! Oh, that was great job. Great use of the storm, although he did have to kill one of his own Templar to do that. Although he has got so many to back them up, I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. We have one burrowed Zergling there to just see what's going on. So burrow has been researched. We have ground carapaces being researched, tunneling claws being researched for the roaches, and the Corruptors taking down the Colossus. Can he snipe that last Colossus? No! Great job. I don't know why the force field looked down, as Corruptors can just fly right over it. We have flyer attacks being created for our Corruptors. Do we have the Greater Spire? No, we do not. It doesn't even look like he has quite the gas for it. Let's look at the saturation levels. Going back to the unit tab, 57 drones over 56 probes at the moment. And we have a huge battle going on. The Corruptors are trying to take down the Colossus. The storm's going off everywhere. The Hydras have to fall back. It looks like this is going to go in Artosis' favor as he is taking out the Colossus. Great force fields holding back the roach. the Hydras and Roaches, although the Hydras are extremely weak. Hydra's trying to focus fire on the... And it looks like it's going to end up in slightly Artosis' favor, although I would consider that a stalemate. Can he pick off that Immortal? Yes, he does. Storm goes off, though, and takes off a couple of more units. A wounded Templar as he slowly goes. Two of them transforming into an Archon. Archons are great against biological units, and unfortunately, Zerg are nothing but biological units. Like I said, that battle looked more like a stalemate, but I'd have to give the edge to Artosis in this, just because he has a higher army size, and because of his macro. Look at this. He's got queens at every single one of his bases. Not only does he have queens at every single one of his bases, he can just pump out the units. Look for this number to shoot up. Let's look at the production tab here. He's getting the Ultralisk Caven, so we will be seeing Ultralisks. He's getting more Roaches, more Corruptors, Zerg melee attack for the Ultralisk Cavern when it comes out. Another Immortal coming out, and we're researching Blink on Artosis' side. Interesting. I wonder if he's going to be able to effectively use that Blink micro. Great job by Artosis placing a burrowed Zergling on all of the unused expansions, except for the one over here, which you can easily see just because he has a unit here. It looks like he's even going to take it. 5 bases for the Zerg versus 3 for Artosis, for Huck. I have to say, I think this is going to go in Artosis' favor. I don't think Huck can pull this out. We have more Stalkers coming in. Protoss Shields up is coming as well, and we have another robotics facility. So we may be seeing double, either double Hydras, not Hydras, excuse me, double Colossi, or maybe more Immortals. This Changeling's able to get in. What is he going to be able to see? And we have a battle going on here. No! Barreled Roaches coming up, taking out the Immortals. Yes, he can. Can he burrow them quick enough? Look at them. All of them are in the red. If he burrows them, he might be able to save them. Great use of Storm as he retreats. Gets rid of all but 3 of the Roaches. But let's look at the units lost. It looks extremely even. Holy cow. The army still favors Artosis, though. And so does the macro. Let's look at our units here. We do have... No, we do not. Excuse me. We don't have any Ultralisks coming up yet. Looking at the production, we do have one Ultralisk on its way. 2 Hydralisks, Zerg Ground Carapace level 2, and Zerg Melee Attack level 2. Those are going to be extremely tough. 4 Archons. 4 Archons for Huck. This is going to be another big battle here. Can he burrow the Roaches in time to maybe try and snipe a few of these units? He does burrow the Roaches. I do believe all of his units have burrow. He could set up a trap, but I don't see him doing that. Ground level armor 2 coming up for Huck here. Looking at this, we have 1-1 for Huck for the ground. We have 2... let's look at this here. We have 2-1 for ground for Artosis. And 2-2 now for Artosis. And 1 Ultralisk takes the field. 3 more Ultralisks in production. Huck is taking another expansion as he is mined out in his main. As Artosis still has minerals in his main. Almost mined out of his main. Almost mined out of his natural. But he does have these other 2 up. Looks like Huck is going to be making a push here. Fairly quick here. And he does have 2 Overseers here, so we will be able to see barreled units. I'm not sure if Huck can see those. Corruptors are useless here, as there are no air units for Huck. Let's see if Huck can pull this, going back to the losses. Now let's go to the army size here. Looks like Huck is pulling away on the army size. Pulling back the Archons, who are just tanking so much of the damage right now. More 5... excuse me while I have to take a breath here. Oh man, look at the carnage. Looks like Huck's going to be able to snipe at least one of these, one of the mining hatcheries. That's going to be huge. More reinforcements coming in. Looking at the production tab again, we have a crap load of Ultralisks coming in. 2 more Immortals, ground level weapons 3, and armor 3 for the Protoss. A bunch of Hydralisks. He is able to snipe 2 of the mining hatcheries. We have 1 mining hatchery for Artosis and 3 mining Nexi for our friendly Huck here. Huck is pushing in. The Ultralisks are out of position. Can he snipe this? If he can snipe this, is going to be huge. He will have no more mining hatcheries. It looks like the Ultralisks are able to get in there and do so much damage. A bunch of Psy Storm coming in. Is it enough though? The Hydra's coming in to take this out. We have a Morphine Archon over here, and a Stalker taking out an Overlord. The Corruptors are absolutely useless. I wish we could see a tech to Broodlords to make these Corruptors worth something. But as it is, the only thing they can do is Corrupt. And Corrupt does 20% more damage, but that's about it. Well, going back to the Army tab, it looks to evened out, but look at the supply, 94 to 148. And these guys are watching to see, make sure there's nothing going on. We're going to the Income tab, 700 versus almost 2,000. It looks like Huck has somehow pulled this out of his hat and is going to be able to take this game. This is why Huck is one of the #1 players in the world as we speak right now. He's able to pull this out of his hat. Going to the Army tab, Artosis is still behind with 85 supply over 158. Going back to the Income, 38 drones to 90 probes. That is huge. And it looks like he is going to be mining out of the high mineral. It's going to be interesting to see when he tries to plop this down and can't because of the Zergo. Can the flank happen? No, excuse me. Can this flank happen on these units? No, it doesn't. It does look like, though, he quickly was able to get rid of whatever was there. Sorry, I missed what was there. You can go back, rewind to find out yourself. Alright, it does look like he got his mining hatchery up again. Looking at the Income, he's sitting at 1,000 to about 1,500. That's not enough. I don't think he can pull it out, as we see this large army moving back and forth here. He does finally realize he can't build here, I believe, and he's going to go ahead and take it out. Going to the Army tab, Huck continues to pull away as he long distance mines the high yield from this Nexus here. We have a lot of Roaches, a lot of Hydras, and 3 Ultralisks in the army for Artosis. I do not think that's going to be enough to take on so many Immortals. They can just tank the damage from the Roaches and the Ultralisks. That is just huge, as it reduces the incoming damage to a maximum of 10 because of their hardened shields. The Roaches, they just can't do the damage, I think. He is burying his Roaches here to try and defend this high yield. This high yield is going to be key for Artosis' defense. Can he pop them up in time? Can he pop them up? He does pop them up in the middle. I don't think he can do enough damage. The Ultralisks are coming in using their scythe beam to do as much as it can. Much damage as he can. But look at the Army tab, my friends. 4,000 versus 25. This looks like it's going to be GG. And there it is. Artosis GG's and Huck GG's as well. Thank you very much for watching another NTLkray Z broadcast. I will hope to bring you the 3rd game in this matchup very shortly. Again, thank you. This is NTLkray Z signing out.